This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up, this DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching, like, share, and subscribe. So I want to appreciate all my subscribers. I want to appreciate all the good information. I appreciate y'all for coming to the video. Appreciate all the support and love. Appreciate everything that y'all do for the 2A community. And like I said before, y'all the star people. I'm just a messenger. Just the average citizen trying to uphold the Constitution, defend the Second Amendment. No fame or glory whatsoever over here. Now, with that said, we got to get out and vote, people. We got a huge battle ahead of us and everything, so we're gonna get out and vote. Don't pay no attention to the distractions and stuff, the sideline shows and stuff that's going on, because they're just trying to distract you. They're just trying to keep you from going out and voting and everything. So we got to get out and vote for the Second Amendment. That is the goal over here. So with that said, we're gonna talk about the truth of carrying one in the chamber, people. I'm talking about this question here has been pretty much knocked all around, shook all up, tore all apart, put back together. So I'm talking about, this is a topic, it's like one of the main topics that I have with some of my friends and everything, getting into farms and stuff like that. Because, they're not wrapped around their head about scenarios and stuff. So, for first time buyers, I'm talking about, I done had this question in the last 3 days, a bunch of these questions and stuff, carrying one in the chamber. How do I feel about it? Now, first of all, let's back it up. I use myself as an example because I remember when I was the first time gun owner and stuff like that. And, getting a farm and everything and having it loaded and carrying it, it was very scary to me. I understand. But I understand a lot of y'all are going through that and everything. So, I have to look at the first time buyer aspect coming into the 2A community. And, with that said, you're coming in and you don't have a whole lot of information. The reason why you need to carry a farm. Now, carrying a farm comes with huge responsibilities, because we see that the media is making headlines out of gun owners that's making mistakes when it comes to farms and stuff like that. So the number one thing that you need to practice safety, people. Practice safety at all times. I'm talking about safety is number one all the time over here. And now with that said, now carrying a farm, I know a lot of you pretty much, scared of some type of accident or whatever the case may be because you got one in the chamber and stuff like that. But things you can do to mitigate some of that pressure and stuff on you and everything is to carry it with a proper holster, people. Proper holster. And, secure your farm properly and everything. That is another way. Now, I'm going to use this Taurus G2C right here. Empty. Nothing is in the chamber. Now, when you're carrying a farm and stuff like that, the first thing that you need to do is pretty much keep your hand off the trigger. Put your hand right here, not right there, right here. Keep your hand off the trigger and stuff like that. So when you're carrying a farm, you got one in the chamber and everything, put it in the holster with a secure holster, a retention holster, something, that's secure and everything, and boom, leave it there. If you're carrying a pocket pistol or something, get your pocket holster. So nothing is in around the trigger and stuff like that. This pretty much will eliminate a lot of accidents and stuff that people are having that I see every day, all the time in the news, in the media and stuff like that. So with that said, now if you're carrying one that's not around in the chamber, now the problem is with that is that a scenario can come that, most people think they're so quick. They believe that, I have friends that tell me to think that they're going to be able to pull their farm out and put one in the chamber and use it in self-defense or a situation that, arise or whatever. The problem is nobody knows what's going to happen. I'm talking about, so you predicting something that you don't know how it's going to go or what's going to happen during a situation that you need your farm. Now, I used to think like that. I used to think that, hey, I'll be able to have time, rack the slide, put one in the chamber and be ready to go in self-defense. Now, I had covered videos where you have people rack the slide and everything, put one in the chamber and stuff. I guess some type of tactic and stuff like that who's been arrested, losing their Second Amendment. You don't have time for that, people. I'm talking about, it sounds good and everything, but you're not going to have time for all that. I hate to say it. I'm talking about because when a situation arises, I'm talking about you can be at an ATM, you can be sitting in your car. I'm talking about any little thing. Somebody can come up behind you with a knife, any little thing, people. You're not going to have time to pull your farm out. It takes seconds. Seconds matter in this whole situation. Seconds. If that. Somebody pop up on you, they already have their gun with one in the chamber, pointed at you. I'm talking about things move quick, people. And, a lot of people, when something happens, their reaction time is slower than they think it is. Their mind is going through 1,000 things at the time of something that is going on. So I'm talking about you'll carry one in the chamber And guess what? Something happened, you don't have to worry about racking the slide. All your attention is focused on the target, whatever you need to do to defend yourself and your family in the situation. So when you pull your firearm out, your main focus is getting that gun on target, people. Getting on target. When you have to do anything else, racking the slide and stuff, your attention is ticking off, and you just waste a couple seconds. Someone else can have the upper hand on you, can injure you, or whatever the case may be. So you're not gonna have time. I'm talking about even with the Taurus G2C that has the locking, the slide lock stuff on it and whatever that locks it, so you can't pull the trigger. That needs to be. You need to have training and practice with that. Because like I said, when something happened, you need to go, you need to know that you need to sweep that safety off and be on target and stuff. You need to know that, because if you forget and you forget that your safety and stuff is on, you're not been practicing like you're supposed to, you're not building muscle memory and everything, seconds matter. That just is pretty much saying that you ain't got nailed in the chamber, because you're about to pull the trigger in self-defense situation. And because like I said, your adrenaline is rushing and stuff, and people don't understand that. I had talked to officers, I had talked to people who've been in situations when you're even professionals, when your adrenaline is rushing. If you don't build some type of muscle memory and practice this stuff, people, I'm telling you, it's not as easy as people think it is. It's not as easy. Because people think that, hey, I'm going to have time to do all this extra stuff. I have friends that wants to tell me that they can do it, and I keep telling them that anything can happen. Anything. I'm talking about, say if something happened and you get in a scuffle or something, and one of your arms is pretty much, you're not able to use one of your arms, but you're able to grab your forearm. But you don't even got one in the chamber. That ain't gonna do you no good. I seen people practice doing belt sliding with the slides and all this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, people, you must be ready, people. You must be ready. You must practice all kinds of stuff. Malfunctions, magazine malfunctions. It's a lot of things that can go wrong. So as first time buyer, I'm talking about the main issue when it comes to carrying a firearm with one in the chamber is because you're not comfortable. That's the main reason, because you're not comfortable, people. And you have to get over that being comfortable. I'm talking about your life is at stake. So like I said, if you do all the things I said earlier, proper holster, keep your hand out of the trigger area, keep your hand on the side of your gun and stuff like that, get your proper holster and stuff and carry it like you're supposed to, you won't have nothing to worry about. I'm talking about, you shouldn't be walking around touching, grabbing your forearm and all that kind of, you shouldn't be doing none of that. If it's on your side and stuff, properly and everything, you're good to go. The gun would never go off. I never seen a gun go off until somebody touch it. That's pretty much what's going on. And when you have gun owners that's mishandling guns and stuff like that, that is what you got to deal with. I see it all the time in the news. But, carry one in the chamber is very serious, people. I'm talking about when it comes to home defense, you need to be ready. I show videos, people busting people's doors within seconds, and you ain't got your gun, it's not even chambered and stuff like that. People, you got to be ready. You got to be ready and armed for any situation that arises. Don't think up here because you think you can predict something that is going to happen. There's a lot of gun owners who predicted they thought they can do something, and when it happened, they didn't. So you got to train people. You got to build muscle memory. You got to practice with this stuff. But carry one in the chamber, guess what? Your life is at stake. It's not about being comfortable. It's not about being comfortable, people. But, because you knew and everything, I'm talking about, like I said, seek a lot of information into a community and everything, but you must train with these things and everything. So just want to talk about that a little bit. This is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.